So Consortium has still not been chosen. Let's go into why. So for context, this is my own interpretation. Not everything is word for word. Some information might be slightly incorrect. I'm just giving you that warning now. But in the Salford chats, there's been so many messages about this, but it sort of explains the situation. So for timeline-wise, Gary Carter put out a post this morning basically saying that a decision might not be made today. He then put an extra one saying that 3 of the consortiums all had holes in their proposals, and those holes are the base of the Salford Community Stadium. Now, obviously, the Salford chats were going crazy. Jack Hewd, who's part of the Salford Council, he's been in the chats all day explaining the whole situation. So I'm going to try and break this down as simple as possible. I'm not going to go into mega detail because some of it I don't understand, but it should give you some context. Also, I wouldn't really normally share what I've seen in Salford chats. I try and find the information out myself, but obviously this is technically directly coming from, someone at the council. So we got a message off Jack basically saying that the RFL had turned around to the council and basically said, can you choose? The council turned around and said, no, it's your responsibility, you choose, and obviously we'll work with the person that you choose. The holes is basically the stadium deal. The best way Jack put it was basically if 2 people turn around and say, look, we can both afford the stadium, the council will turn around and say, choose one to the RFL, so then we can then basically set up a stadium deal. Now, Jack had mentioned that their old stadium deal that we had previously is basically on the table, is pretty much a ready-to-go thing, and then it can be amended throughout the year. And then everyone started talking about, well, for it to be sustainable, we'd have to go down to basically one stand, which most likely will be the west stand, and I doubt it would be the south. There was then talks about if we can't afford it, then we'd have to move to another stadium that is a lot more sustainable, which is fair enough. Obviously, we're a championship club, we're probably not going to get central distribution. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Supposedly, the RFL have known for a while this whole situation. I mean, the RFL set this date. That's what Salford fans are getting annoyed about at the moment. It's not about due diligence. I always hate that word. It's not about that. That needs to be done. That's perfectly fine. But obviously, this is being held up because of a stadium deal. And obviously, the RFL set the date themselves. So that's what people are getting annoyed at. Plus, most people will be going off for Christmas by Friday. And yeah, that might leave us until mid-start of January before anything this can move, and it leaves us basically a week to get ready for a new season. It's honestly absolutely mental. There's loads more details, but yeah, a lot of people don't really know a lot of this information. This is just my interpretation from the chats that have been happening. So yeah, let's see.